Ray Dalio was addressing the issues regarding the economy, stimulus packages, currency devaluation, and the interest rates. While talking about market volatility, Ray said that it's simple how the things work. If the pulse of the economy goes down, then the policymakers, like doctors, rush to the patient and inject it with a whole lot of stimulation. So, what they did is they wrote out a bunch of checks, and they are writing out a lot of checks which are about 5 to 7 times the size of the whole. They got that money out, and what that did was, of course, the government doesn't have money. So they have to borrow that money, but the Federal Reserve can print money. The same thing that happened on the March 5th of 1933 is the same thing now in terms of that big stimulation. So the way it works is real interest rates are so bad, money is so cheap and it's so abundant that it changes a lot of financial assets and it causes those financial asset prices to rise. When they rise, future expected returns go down to start to approach those of bonds and the risk free return. That's what we have gone through. You see it domestically, you see it also in the currency, in the dollar. You see it in other assets like gold, Bitcoin, and so on. So, what the world has got a lot of liquidity, and now we are in a spot where we are going to have the supply demand question. The big question is the supply demand question because we are going to have to sell a lot of debt. Ray Dalio says that we are going to have to sell a lot of debt, and then the question is how that goes. Will the demand be there, or will the Fed have to monetize more? That's the dynamic. On his views about stimulus packages, Ray Dalio says that a lot of people needed to get a lot of money. If you look at the needs and a lot of things like air on the side of too much, we have a big wealth gap, we have a big opportunity gap, we have big gaps that are issues. You are making this big supply demand move, but that it's not like it doesn't have risk and cost associated with it. So far from the market's point of view, it's a real big deal, these stimulus packages. Debt at the end of the day, it's going to be one way or another. It's either going to be when somebody borrows and you are using that debt. Is that going to produce productivity so that in hard money terms, that money can be paid back in a way where it paid off in a productivity increasing way? Or is that not going to be paid off and somebody is always going to pay? But it's going to be the bondholder. It's going to be the cash holder who is going to pay. If that doesn't come back with real productivity. Right now, it was an emergency situation with pandemic mixed with a political situation to disperse a lot of money. And that's what we have. But it's not ending there because that's the new policy. Explaining inflation, Ray argues that there are two types of inflation. He clarifies the supply demand inflation, like if demand is pressing up against capacity to produce things, and maybe that's labor, maybe that's capacity constraint, and so on for prices rise because of that. Then there's monetary inflation. Monetary inflation is because the currency and the value of money goes down. You can see like in the 1970s stagflation. You could see inflation is not coming from the first of those types of inflation. It is coming from the second of those types of inflation. And the way that would occur is because people don't want to own bonds. It's pretty crazy to want to own cash or the bots. If you have that movement out of like that type of financial assets to other assets, which we are seeing, then that has the effect. First of all, causing financial inflation. In other words, an investor shifts it to another investment and they go up in value. Then that wealth effect has an effect on those items that those people who require the money want to spend on. So maybe it's on penthouses or maybe it's on something else, but it depends on how is that spent. The big worry is about the monetary inflation, which would look something like a currency defense. It means that what happens is as money. Let's say people don't like bonds and then they start to sell bonds and bonds then go down in value because they have a capital loss and they don't offer anything in interest rates, negative real interest rates and so on. They don't like that. Then the Federal Reserve or the other central banks are faced with the choice of either rates rise, and that is bad for financial asset prices, it's really bad for the economy as well. Or they make the purchases, they make money and they make the purchases of that. That then produces more of a monetary inflation. So it's the second that is more concerned with. But the supply demand of debt will be the big driving influence. Many people say, look at this stock or they look at this. But what you saw was the V bottom in all markets, and that was due to the debt and money dynamic happening. So that's the biggest dynamic to pay attention to. V bottom means a year ago. It was April 8th or 9th. The exact same action was taken. Basically almost as happened on August 15 of 1971. This was also the exact same action that was taken on March 5th of 1933. In other words, the big jolt, the separation in terms of that value of money, that dynamic, and that is the new paradigm. What's happened is that a lot of these cycles go. A lot of new ideas, new technologies, new things come along, and they make fabulous revolutions and they grow things. That's really great. But there's a tendency of investors to extrapolate the past and not pay too much attention to the price. And when that happens, you start to emerge as somewhat of a bubble by our measures. The bubble is not as it was in 2000 and not what it was in 1929, but it's kind of like halfway there if you look at the type of qualities as per Ray Dalio. So what that means from a value point of view, if you are calculating, it's expected to return shrink relative to the others. However, the kind of meat and potatoes type of companies didn't benefit as much from those, and they are fairly stable. So that's why you are starting to see that kind of rotation. Now that can change, it can come and go in these phases. Like when people get stimulus checks and then they might be hot on the exciting things and they run up again. So guys, here is the end of this video. I would appreciate if you all let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, if you found this video really good, then please make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, have a great day.